Hi, I'm Isaac from Isaac Builds Things, and today I'm going to be doing a hammer test with these 4 hammers. I've got a Estwing 20 ounce hammer, claw hammer, for pretty much any job on the building site. It's used, they're really popular, and it's kind of the industry standard here in New Zealand and I think around the world. Then we have Dewalt 20 ounce hammer, which is a rip claw hammer, so it's a straight claw instead of a curved claw, so it's not as good for taking out nails, but it's really good for getting in behind skirting board and lots of demo work. That's the 20 ounce Dewalt. Then I have a 12 ounce Dewalt, which is my newest hammer. Had it for a little while and it's awesome, saves the wrist. It says that it swings like a 20 ounce, but that's why I really want to do this, to see if it holds up against these heavier hammers. It's a kind of a hybrid between a claw hammer and a rip claw. It's a lot straighter than the Estwing claw, but it's a lot more bent than a rip claw, but you can still get behind stuff and get out nails. It's just kind of a happy medium between them so far from what I have experienced. And then my last one is the Vaughan 17 ounce, and this one is a little bit longer hammer. It is also got a bigger face. It's a rip claw, and so straight claw for demo stuff. And this was my favourite hammer for a while, but it's just a little bit long and big. So yeah, let's see how these all stack up against each other when we hit in some nails. So for this test, we're going to see how long it takes to nail in 2 90mm or 4-inch nails into this rimu, which is a native timber here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and we'll see what the results are. I'm trying to do a even test, but obviously there's going to be human error involved. It's kind of just for me to play around and smack in heaps of nails and hopefully see if this guy stands up to the other guys. First up, we've got the 20 ounce Estwing. Next up, the 20 ounce Dewalt. The 12 ounce Dewalt. Now we've got the 17 ounce Vaughan. So, the results are in. We have last place coming in 4th with an average of 7.83 seconds, the Estwing. So this was the first good hammer that I've ever had. Had it for ages, it works, it's never going to die. Apparently it's a little bit slower than the others, 7.83 seconds average. Coming in next is the 20 ounce Dewalt, which had an average of about a second faster, 6.63 seconds. So a little bit quicker. I don't like this hammer though because it's got a slightly rounded face and I just tend to just slip off the nails. Doesn't feel as comfortable to actually use. So this is definitely not my favourite hammer. Second place is the 12 ounce Dewalt. So I was pretty excited that this performed up to the 20 ounce hammers like it said it would. It might be because this is my main hammer now and I'm more comfortable with it, but I broke my wrist about 8 years ago and my wrist is not as strong as it used to be, and so I was using this big Vaughan for a while, but the length and the weight, just like after a long session of nailing off Z nails on a deck or that kind of thing, I was just feeling it in my wrist, and this I don't. So far so good with this. That was an average of 6.57 seconds, so just marginally quicker than the other Dewalt. So with human error involved, probably not much different, but I'm pretty happy that it did actually stand up to the other hammers. And then the fastest, with an average of 5.3 seconds, which is like 20% faster than the Dewalt, was the Vaughan 17 ounce, big hammer, long, lots of leverage, works well, It's just a little bit big for my needs, and as a building apprentice part-time, walking around with it in your tool belt the whole time, this is just so nice to have in the tool belt because it's so much lighter. The other thing that I didn't talk about was the easy nail starter function that these two hammers have. So they both got a little magnet that holds the nail in, and then you can just start it. Look, I'll get one here for you. But the thing is, I just never use it. So you get your nail, pop it in. Now you can just start the nails, apparently easier and quicker, but in my experience it's not actually any faster to pick up a nail, put it in there, line it up, make sure you don't put it in the wrong place, whereas when you just pick up a nail, put it in the right place and start hammering, it's just quicker for me. So that's kind of seems gimmicky to me, and I never use that on site or in the workshop or ever really. And then the other thing that these two hammers have is the side nail puller. So it's for getting under nails and lifting them up with a lot of leverage to get them started. I also don't really use that because if it's that low, I often grab out my nail pullers and use them. But those are the hammers, those are the features. We have a winner and my favourite. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any other video ideas or questions, please ask them down below in the comments, and like and subscribe if you like this sort of video. I'm going to hopefully do a bunch more of this kind of video and some build videos of what I'm building in the workshop, which is mainly guitars and wardrobes. So I'll see you next time.